Good morning to our lecturer, assessor, and classmates. I'm Chong and I will be presenting my design project, S-EXPLICIT. My project site is located at 0KL at Jalan Doraisami, which falls in the Chowkit district, rich in culture and history. The site analysis board includes the physical studies of site, art and culture, and building analysis. The strategic site area, with plenty of commercial activities and tourism attractions, has resulted in high human traffic flow and convenient public accessibility for people to reach the site. It is also a fact that the Chowkit district has traditionally been known as one of the major red light districts in Kuala Lumpur. It developed with a reputation for sex trafficking, and it is clearly shown that the social illness that is happening within this country right now is related to sexuality education issues. Some examples of the problems are the high number of sexually active teenagers, premarital pregnancy, the desire to have partners at a young age, the spreading of sexually transmitted disease, thus leading to the rising number of illegitimate children, abortion, and baby dumping. Therefore, I came up with the idea of using a condom as an intermediary to bring out the importance of sex education in Malaysian society. Through research, the historical transformation of contraceptive methods to the invention of condoms reveal the changes of perception and people's concern towards the sex matter. The purchase behavior of condoms exposed the cultural barrier in discussing sex publicly and sexual illiteracy among Malaysians. Thus, the three keywords are derived, which are plasticity, diversity, and sensation, led me to create a space that brings educational value while focusing on the user's experience in understanding condoms and sex. S-EXPLICIT. The word combination of sex and explicit meant to depict space programming regarding topic sex in no confusion or doubt. Introducing my project, S-EXPLICIT aims in pushing past cultural conservatism to promote sex positivity, deconstructing norms around sex, creating open conversations about pleasure, health, and inclusivity by building a space that changes Malaysians' perspective towards sex. Despite the controversy of sex education, studies conducted indicate that sex education does not encourage sexual activity and in fact provides adolescents with the knowledge and skills related to responsible sexual behavior. Next, target users. It includes a wide range from kids to older adults, as we should always educate the young generation and give them the proper knowledge in sex, especially school-aged children and teenagers. Adults need to have proper perspective on sex to teach their children and to break through the stigma and conservative mindset of the elderly. Here are some operational aspects. Families and school tour visits are welcome to do pre-booking, and every visitor will receive a sexual assault awareness wristband. This is also a way to promote the space through a social media campaign. Next is the layout plan of my project. Entering the space, visitor can access reception and a self-service ticket area. Then to gallery, art installation, and workshop. There's also a private admin office and a shared pantry and a washroom on the ground floor. Going upstairs, visitors will reach an experiential area, chill area, then passing through a team corridor and reach the condom retail before they exit through the outside staircase. I would like to highlight the space programming in the building. Firstly, linked with the admin office, the reception is where the visitors claim their wristband, and there will be a self-service ticket area. After a short brief by the staff, visitors will go into the gallery, which showcases the historical transformation of condoms and photographs of the manufacturing process, and enjoying art pieces beneath the art installation. The workshop area will have talk shows and opening discussions about sex education topics, helping the visitors to understand more about sexual behavior. For the mezzanine floor, the visitors will be provided with condoms for them to feel the texture and flexibility of the condom. As for school tours, there will be extra activities to teach them the correct method to use a condom. So there will be hand sanitizing areas equipped. Besides, the chill area is suitable for visitors to enjoy an under daylight conversation while maybe waiting for their friends or families to enjoy the experiential session. Then visitors will enter a corridor with a display intended to bring out the message which sex is part of our life and people should learn to accept pleasure and intimacy healthily. Next, for condom retail, an alternative way is provided for people who still feel embarrassed to pay for a condom at the cashier, which will be a private condom vending space. Finally, it is the display for condom products before the exit of the journey. This is the facade elevation for my project. I keep it simple and low-key to blend with the side context, but using iridized glass signage to catch people's attention as the material portray different colors combination while being in different intensity and orientation of lights. The entrance is designed in an arch shape to create a warm and welcoming feel. Beside are the section cut through of the building showing the space programming. Then will be the rendering for each of the spaces. The reception is the first place to come to view. Natural lighting from the polycarbonate roof has created a warm tone to space. The acrylic panels hanging in the void vaguely shows the spaces and activities behind while creating expectancy in visitors. The reception works in two ways, where it is also an information counter facing the inside. As for the waiting area, visitors can refer to the graphic wall explaining the space programming or get a briefing from the staff. Going into the gallery, the concrete walls are textured and painted in beige. Walls are extruding and intruding in a wavy to create sense of motion and flow as a guide to the visitors throughout the space. The stud red and white sculptures add a sense of contrast and modern touch to the clean and white sands gallery. Above the gallery is the condom art installation. Here's an overview showing the main three elements in the art installation, which are the colored acrylic panels, iridized arch glass, and the infinity-shaped condoms. As daylight penetrates down, the changes in the intensity of lights create vividly different shades and colors combination of shadows to space below. The right side shows the exploded view of the art, starting from the installation of a stainless steel wire rod, then the polypropylene cut disc applies on the intersecting wires. Different length fishing wire with the bezier arrangement is used to tie and connect the infinity-shaped condom to the cut disc. Vaulted cavities of space below the art installation allow visitors to walk through. Then acrylic panels in a rich spectrum of colors create an undulating hole and a three-dimensional lenticular effect as the panels are rotated and hung at different angles and heights. The other element is a series of iridescent arch glass installed repeatedly in an unsymmetrical pattern. The installation is for mount and further strengthened using galvanized steel acoustical wire and a loop cable hanger. The messy glass installation indicates the barriers to achieving sex positivity in Malaysia. Lastly, the curvy carved-out wall enhance the sculptural appearance of the gallery. Multiple arches altering in size and orientation create a continuous gentle curve that interprets the condom flexibility that is exhibited. The illustration below shows each layer of the art installation. Next, the Breaking Stigma workshop, where the educational talks and events held by the local organization or associations take place. The workshop provided some insight towards the perception of sexual education, not only among the teenagers but elderly too. There are raised platforms to separate zones, puffs in different sizes for various age groups, and greeneries to enlighten the space, creating a relaxing atmosphere for visitors to easily accept a new perspective. Going up the staircase, the visitors will participate in the Feel the Rubber experiential session to unwrap the condom, to touch and to feel the shapes and texture of the condom. Hand sanitizing area separated using different falling materials. The suspended wave-like metal baffle ceiling creates vivid 3D effects that bring a flowy feeling in that area. Visitors can also enjoy the art installation view through the fixed glass wall. The repetitive hexagonal pattern terrazzo flooring extends to the chilling area, where people can enjoy some bath conversation with a peek into the theme display. Going into the tunnel-like theme display corridor, the mannequins under the neon lightings hint obliquely at the pleasure and intimacy of enjoying safe sex. Finally is the condom retail in pink finishing, making the space look dreamy and pictures a symbol of love and affection. Looking out from the retail, vibrant inverted arch acrylic panels are used instead of a solid wall. Visitors can exit from retail using the outside staircase. Below is a YouTube playlist for the 360-degree view of Project S-EXPLICIT. Feel free to click the link and navigate the spaces by yourself. I will now play an animated video of the spacing. In conclusion, Project S-EXPLICIT assists Malaysians in gaining a positive view of sexuality, provides them with information and skills about taking care of their sexual health. That's all about my presentation today. Thank you.